Mhm.
So, hey guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the film scene. And today I have Teresa with me. Would you like to introduce yourself, Teresa?
Sure. Hello, everybody. Hello to you. My name is Teresa Barragan, and I am a singer, actress, and event coordinator working for film and TV.
That's brilliant. So, Teresa, today I'd like to talk to you about like the concept of overnight successes. So, a lot of people say like, oh, this specific star or they were an overnight success. So, what do you think about that? Do you believe like it's just an overnight success, a stroke of luck, or there's a lot of hard work that's gone into going to that point where it actually become an overnight success?
Actually, normally I try not to be influenced what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
So I make my own opinion of about things, but I try not to criticize because everywhere you could hear criticism. And what I heard most is not criticism, but we also include myself, we tend to overlook what happened in overseas rather than what happened here in Australia, the film industry, the TV industry, the influence is a little bit um, less passion
Mm-hmm.
or there are a few movement there that
Mm.
um
So you're
encourage.
saying basically, when we say someone's become an overnight success, it's actually a myth because they have put a lot of hard work and stuff like that.
Correct.
Mm.
Sometimes what as I was saying, I try to always look back and see um the deep. I go deeper. Let's say if the person succeeded overnight. No, it's not overnight. No,
Yeah.
even many, 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 many years. Is in my case, I've been professionally since early 20 or late teen, I would say,
Oh,
professional and internationally, performing in international company already, is an actress, is a singer,
mhm.
and just basic movement like choreography, but we have the professional dancers, so we're just there to move accordingly.
Yeah.
The
So
choreography.
basically, yeah, like I said, like
So
even if people think like you're an overnight success, maybe you like have your breakthrough the last minute, like it might change your
yeah,
life in a span of like in a very short span, but you do have to put a
correct.
lot of hard work in, and especially like you're saying here in Australia, it's even tougher considering the scope of the industry at the moment.
That's correct. As I said, I've been very young professionally, but
Mhm.
saying that, I always study. I always take the training, uh, let's say about TV or about film or learning about the character in the role, their psychology behind. And
Yeah,
that's the part I'm more fascinating because
mhm.
psychology is a long, long.
Like the character psychology
If
and stuff.
I did a short course of psychology to understand better characters. Let's say narcissists. There are many kinds of narcissists. So which direction is this character you
Hmm,
have to go for? That's
that's
an example.
interesting.
So what I'm saying, the person who succeeded never stop, never stop learning. It's like
Mm.
today is a new day, it's a new lesson
Yeah,
or it's an opportunity or a creativity that I have in my mind.
mm,
I just not just do it without not having the support behind learning about previously and keep moving.
yeah, keep
If
doing stuff,
fail something,
learning.
hallelujah, it's good thing because you learn through that.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
failing is your best lesson. You
Yeah,
take
exactly.
a board and say, well, I failed that I had to polish myself or that were not my direction.
Yeah,
I
no,
had to
that
focus as what I'm more, um, but many people sometimes they ask me, why are you always so happy coming to work? That's because I love what I do. I love what I do. And
yeah,
they tell me, well, you're reflected because you look so happy.
that's
Yes,
what
you have
matters,
to
isn't
love.
it?
And that's what gave you that belief that we are here to learn. We are here to share our passion and love for what we're doing.
Yeah,
I always get very um, overjoyed. I get tears when
yeah,
someone succeeded. I sort
yeah,
of take a board. If, let's say you succeed, I take a board and yeah,
yeah.
I'm
No, it's
thrilled
exciting.
you have succeeded because I know how hard, I know all the plan you have behind your preparation, your dedication,
Yeah.
your time, and
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
you
So even
do
if
it.
there's like one role that gives certain actors certain like sort of a fame or a boost up, there's like still a lot of hard work going into it, like years and years of preparation, studies, and like I think like you said, like you did a psychology course, which is pretty impressive. Like definitely it helps you to understand different types of people, and the more you
Yes,
understand the people, then the easier it is for you to like step into the character's shoes. So yeah, so a
exactly.
lot of efforts. Yeah, so with that I was thinking, how did you like prepare for the very first character you played, and what was the character like, what was your first role as an actor?
You meant my first time or
Yeah, first time like
run?
might have been a while ago.
Oh, I was very young and they gave me a role that I was understudy and they gave me this role. For me, were very challenging. The Men on La Mancha, where it was Dulcinea. Dulcinea were the dream of Don Quixote and seeing this
So like the
lady. She
classic
was not
play.
a lady at all. So I had to behave opposite than a lady. So for me, it was very challenging because I was so young without experience.
Yeah.
Their behavior, you see how important is psychology?
Mm-hmm.
Because if, let's say, lady of the night, behave vulgar, behave rude, behave um, little compassion sometimes, or opposite. Sometimes they have a lot of compassion,
Yeah,
but
sometimes they're just like
little,
narcissistic. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. Or sometimes they have no enough knowledge to understand the behavior. In this case, this man is with hallucination. So
Mm.
she couldn't comprehend, and so she would be angry and will be rude to him, and all these mannerism, like and
Yeah,
I always admire my aunt was a real lady. I want to be like her. And
good.
when I had to do the role, and I had to be totally like, like
Completely different, yeah.
the opposite. And that was very challenging. And that for me was the biggest lesson.
So,
I'll never forget.
yeah, what did you do? Like, how did you prepare? Were there any special, like, I
What
don't
I
know,
did,
rituals? Like,
I keep watching the main actor over and over and over, and I began to sort of copy, like open the leg,
hmm?
For me, oh no, lady, don't open the leg. But as no, open the leg, the hands like very rude, like hitting in the leg like that. You
So you took
probably don't see
inspiration
me,
from
but you get the
something.
picture. And I used to do it, and I thought, yeah, and look in the mirror and see myself like, and look in the mirror and talking to, imagine in the mirror is the face or this case with Don Quixote.
Mm.
And I will talk to him and like angry
So
and
your first
yeah,
play was Don
putting,
Quixote?
sorry?
So your first play was Don Quixote?
When I was younger, it was challenging, but by repeating until I see myself, oh, that's the way a lady of the night would behave,
Mm.
being uneducated,
Mm.
I wouldn't have knowledge of behavior in this case,
Mm.
because this mad man is trying to pursue her. You are my lady. And she,
Yeah.
I'm not your lady. Like, really, you're
I'm not who you think
hysterical. You're very
you am.
hysterical. And I
Yeah.
used to worship this lady. I'm not your lady. And I, oh my God, I could do it. I'm
Calm
not
down.
your lady. Like, desire to cry because she
Yeah.
was the pain inside, the pain, it was so painful because he is laughing at me. You think that way, but it's
Mm.
not because he was mad.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I practiced over and over until I got satisfied. And,
That's
and
really good.
then when past years are older, you realize, wow, wow, that was very challenging for someone who have no experience of life. I didn't have boyfriend. I didn't know anything about someone will be chasing and you
Yeah.
like this man was stalking her, but not really stalking, but it's sort of.
Yeah,
So she
no.
comprehends all that.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
that's pretty cool. And like from the way you're talking about it, it seems like you're really like passionate about the character.
Oh,
And the way
oh,
you're like expressing, like it's really great to see that kind of an energy because I love seeing actors with that sort of energy. It just helps you like as a viewer or as like a director, it helps you connect with the audience, you know?
yes.
And that's
Yeah.
what like basically I'm looking for when I'm like hiring actors for my projects, including trying to do that myself because I kind of
Hmm.
do both sometimes. But yeah, so no, that's like yeah, that's what it is about, I guess, that you have to put in so much hard work, like you have to study the characters. And I think the hardest part is like if you're having like multiple projects at a time, then like trying to like keep tabs on each character you're playing. And if there's like two characters that are drastically opposite to each other, then it's even fun. But yeah.
Exactly. That's what the best lesson you could
Mm.
ever have. Because, in society now, uh, I'll look back like, centuries back.
Yeah.
And today, we behave totally differently. So be imagine what did happen in the era or how was before. Also, the way you affecting how you going to, women were not allowed to many things like today. Women have so many opportunity in
Mm.
choices,
Yeah, so it's
which is
also about like yeah, understanding the society. If you're like playing a character in a
correct.
period drama, so it's also about understanding the society. So you actually know like
Society.
what women went through in those eras, so you can play the character better, right?
Yes,
Like empathy,
correct.
I guess. Yeah, no,
That's
it's
correct.
yeah, I think like yeah, I think when I'm trying to like audition for plays and stuff, that's what I try to do. Like try to understand like how the society was, like just to like absorb the environment. I'd say like that's the
Hmm.
term I use sometimes when I'm doing like acting and stuff, like to absorb the environment. So like once you know
Correct.
like the setting better, you can
Yeah.
also prepare for your roles. And like yeah, it's not just about like going there and doing something, but it also does involve some research and stuff like that, trying to understand characters. Like if you see scripts, like if you see scripts of a lot of actors, you'll just see them filled with notes. Like there's more notes than the actual script itself. So yeah, so there's like a lot of performance and a lot of hard work going into it until like you find that point where you actually get that break, and then you become like that what people call an overnight success. But a lot of people don't see like it's
No, they don't
actually
see.
not just like overnight success, but it's years and years of hard work that just like
Correct.
blows up one night, I guess.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Um, Last week I was invited to go to a comedy show in
Mm.
ABC. And I was mentioning to two actor today that it was such a challenging experience.
Mm.
An unknown, everything that where the unknown, but there's where the funny things.
Yeah.
And they were saying sort of, well, do you have an agency? Oh, well, do you have someone representing you? And I said, no, I never, I don't have, I'm a
Oh,
freelance.
oh,
I'm a
really?
freelance and I get so many jobs, like especially singing. I have never advertised as a singer, as an actor, or being involved. I've done many, many, many roles in film, assistant directing assistant producer.
Wow, you're like wearing
Uh,
yours.
but I learned. I was so blessed that I have a mentor as well. Then I did several courses in RMIT TV. I took all the courses, and then I went to private lessons when I was younger. The government gave a scholarship. I took it.
Brilliant.
Uh,
Yeah.
and then when I went to the international company, I remember how important were the hands, how you use the hands, also how important the eyes, because you had to forget about your personality. You had to
Yeah.
leave
Good.
aside who you are.
Hmm.
This, there is Teresa Barragan, but here I'm a new person. This person is nothing like her. But
Yeah.
now I had to see her leave it there alone and began to,
You have to like
take
understand
the
that
character,
person.
take,
Yeah.
began to think how she would think, how she would have done it, why she was so angry, why she was so vulnerable when she could have run away, let's say,
Yeah. So
an
basically
example.
understanding, like really empathizing with the cat.
Empathize, yes,
Yeah. I
yeah.
think like
And also have a
empathy.
lot of empathy too.
Yeah.
eh, A lot of empathy.
Yeah, I think empathy
And
is like very important quality for actors to have because it's not just like a nice quality, but it's also something that helps an actor actually step into the character's shoes, like trying to
yes,
understand the character without actually completely forgetting yourself, but trying to like be the character in and out of the scene and obviously not getting too involved in the character in a way that will actually affect you mentally when you're done with the filming. So like empathizing with the character, I think is like very important to be the character without actually losing yourself.
when I was doing a course of improv comedy,
Mm,
there, everybody was talking about your character, who, but not your personality, not talking about yourself. Is you
Character.
need to create your character. And I thought, wow, this is challenging. But now I had to think my background. Okay, I'm a Latina.
Yeah,
Here.
yeah.
I said, I'm Latina. I'm with full of passion. So I had to bring this to the stage. So I said, okay, my mother got a character, Latina, and she always, you know, cheeky. So I thought, I like my mom being cheeky. I'm going to put that character in my my creativity because it's not only just act. When you find a role is challenging for you, you have to think here because sometimes you get script and the director or the writer doesn't give you enough
Mhm.
of the the character or the behavior or that. So that's when the actor began to create and bring how I could do this, create this character that they haven't given me. I need to make a born a new character. Every time
Bringing
when I
your
read a
personality,
script,
not your
yes.
personal, but bringing something from your side to the
And
character.
it's not because the writer don't want to give you the detail. Sometimes in purpose, let the actress or actor have a creativity, especially for improv comedy. Is very good to have that skill that you don't have to think too much. You just have to do it in a spot
Yeah.
and think,
No.
oh, okay. I don't have to make a fuss about it. Just
Yeah.
be yourself, plus take a little bit of, in this case, I took my mother character. My mother, her name was Carmen Gonzalez.
Ah.
Carmen Gonzalez, full of life, here. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my mother, always moving with, grace, with like
Yeah.
it in her mind. in her mind, she always was thinking she could hear music. And I
Ah,
love music because I'm a
yeah, music
musician,
is
I'm a
beautiful.
singer. So
Yeah,
I was thinking about that's the character, happy, full of joy, full of rhythm, and even I'm passionate about dancing. Latina.
yeah,
Latina. I
fair
should
enough.
be a dancer.
You
I always
definitely should give that a
think,
shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I I put that as well if I don't have that tools that they haven't given me, but I got it there
Yeah,
already.
so something
I
you
don't,
bring.
but you have to think before, no, in the last minute, if it's possible.
Yeah,
Because when I did the course, they kept saying about bring up your character. Okay, my character, Carmen Gonzalez. That's my
yeah.
mother.
Yeah, no, pretty
Cheeky
cool.
one.
Drawing
So
from
witty.
your
Oh, she was sparkle, ta ta ta. And I thought, I never thought she was so, it's so, you know,
Yeah.
she never knew that. One day I told her, and she was very apprehensive, like it was good or bad. So
Yeah,
she
no.
never told me. She never
Yeah.
told me she disliked it. Probably she was very proud
No, that's good.
using her
That's
name.
good to know. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Um, it was a very interesting conversation, but now I have to like move on to our next part, which is like a
For
game
sure.
I have for every guest. So I have it on my phone here. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give you a title of a made up film, and
Yeah.
you're going to tell me what the film is about. Are you ready?
The film, it will be made up or real
A
one
made
that
up
happened.
film.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
give you a title and you're gonna give an idea for the film yourself.
Sure.
Yeah. So here I have a title for you. It's Zombie Island.
Zombie Island.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you have like
yeah.
say
I can
3 minutes
see
to talk about the film.
okay,
So
it's
I might.
night. Cold.
Yeah.
It's night. It's cold. It's scary. And it's walking in a cemetery. Some branches touch me. Oh, yes. No, I
Oh.
don't. Oh, yes. I get scared. That brush thought is another ghost, but they thought I am son of the ghost.
So you have ghosts and yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that
I
was
could,
like
I could go on and on and on and on. You
no,
got
that was like a
another
pretty
one?
interesting snippet. You know what I would love is probably like one day actually develop it into a real short film, maybe.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, it was a pretty interesting snippet. But yeah, and it was really nice talking to you tonight. And yeah,
Lovely to
all
talk
the
to you
best
too.
with all your projects, and I hope to see you again. And yeah,
Yeah,
so
likewise.
yeah, thank you so much for being
Ah,
here
thank
in
you.
this episode of Film Scene, and thank you so much, guys, for listening to us. And for
Our
now,
pleasure.
ta-ra, and I'll see you in the next
Big
episode. So,
hug.
yeah.
Right. Thank you for inviting me.